Hi, it's Marieta. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I want to talk about 10 habits that will change your life. Coming up. Alright, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Hit that bell notification button and subscribe. And let's get started. I want to talk about 10 habits that will certainly change your life if you want to be happier and more productive, soulful human. So, number one is meditation. I talk about meditation a lot. I've personally done different retreats on meditation, especially those silence retreats, super effective, impactful retreats. If you're new to meditation, I highly recommend that you start with guided meditation. You do it in the morning or before you go to bed. You can start with 10 to 15 minutes. No big deal. Don't put any pressure. Just sit in a comfortable position and start training yourself to be able to sit and to be able to meditate. Later on you can increase it, but I promise you, if you create this new habit every single day you meditate, you're going to train your mind. The bottom line is, the more you train your mind, the more you can be not only productive, but you don't take life so seriously. So when you're going through challenges, you will just perceive them as blessings in disguise, and you're not necessarily going to be affected by that negativity. So meditation is the training of your mind. And here is something that I learned when I went to Nepal and I did the silence retreat in Nepal. If you can train your mind and you can master your mind, you can master your life. So it's definitely worth it. Number two is silence retreat. This is something that I do once a year. I go to complete silence, where we sit in complete silence, we give away our phones, we just detox our mind and our body and soul. So this way you can really let go of the subconscious patterns that are no longer serving you. You can heal yourself in silence. You get to know yourself, you get to know your purpose, you get to know who you are, the energy, infinite potential, and it's just super cleansing. Maybe it's not for everybody. You need to really be strong to be able to sit in silence for 10 days. So I highly recommend you do Vipassana retreat only when you are really called to go there, and if you feel in your heart that you resonate with this, I'm gonna be linking additional here videos for you. You guys can hear my experience and check it out and potentially sign up. There is a long wait list, so you have to sign up preferably in advance if you really want to attend one of these retreats. But I highly recommend it, because if you're looking for this complete reset of your body, of your mind, and of your soul, this is definitely way to go. So that's like a habit that I cultivate once a year, not necessarily every day, but it's super powerful. Moving on is to get plenty of sleep. Now this is obvious, but still there are people who think that sleep, they kind of feel guilty when they have plenty of sleep. They are waking up early, they are putting alarm and so on. And I'm actually a big fan of waking up whenever my body needs to wake up. So I rather go to bed earlier and have 8 to 9 hours, pretty good strong hours of sleep, than waking up super early and then feeling crappy and then my brain is like slow. Because why? If you actually sleep and if you give this opportunity for your body and you need rest and you get plenty of rest, then you will be way more productive, because not only this is healthy for you, but it's also healthy for your brain. And so you will be working like a crazy maniac, like you're just gonna be super fast and super productive. So try it out. Try to go to bed earlier and wake up whenever your body tells you. Like, it's the natural way of living your life. And even I actually read somewhere that Jeff Bezos is not using any alarm and he's only waking up when he feels like. So this is definitely way to go for somebody even who is super busy, and even if you are a business owner, entrepreneur, definitely worth trying out. All right, moving on is to kill procrastination. So why do we procrastinate? Well, this is kind of obvious. Every time you want to do something different in your life, or every time you want to do something different in your business, you want to step outside of the box, your ego is trying to sabotage you, is trying to stop you because it feels uncomfortable. So we are wired to be on autopilot. We want to simplify everything and be on autopilot. But the thing is that we can only experience progress when we step outside of that box. So you have to kill procrastination. So the way I kill procrastination is every time I feel like I'm about to start procrastinating, I became aware of that thought and I just stop it. Immediately, I choose not to be the victim of procrastination. In fact, I'm gonna be honest with you, today I didn't feel like making this video and I was like, oh my god, I so don't feel like it. I don't want to make this video. I'm not in the mood. But then I decided consciously that every time I have these thoughts that are trying to stop me and they're trying to literally start the procrastination, I decided not to listen and I decided consciously to change it. And here we are, I'm making the video and I feel already better. Because here's the thing, if you are procrastinating, it is just because procrastination is just another habit. So you need to create another habit where you don't procrastinate. It's that simple. Because what's going to happen when you feel like, oh, I don't know, I don't want to do it, you immediately have the thought that is like coming in and sneaking in and trying to tell you not to do certain things, and you decide consciously that you're going to go for it. That is exactly the new habit that you are creating in your brain because you are laying down the new neural pathways. So next time you feel like you don't want to do something, you actually will create a new habit of doing it, especially when you don't feel like it. And this way you will actually kill the procrastination. So it usually takes 21 days to create a new habit. So these habits that I'm actually sharing with you today, usually it's going to take you 21 days to cultivate these new habits and lay new neural pathways in your brain. So be aware that it's gonna take some time, but you have your own power. You know you can make it happen by free will, so you can totally kill that procrastination. All right, moving on is nutrition, organic food, clean food, plenty of water, no sugar. If you remove sugar from your diet, I promise you, you're gonna feel way, way better because you're not going to have these mood swings. What I realize is that when I eat sugar, I have this boost of energy, but then it drops. So I have these mood swings. But if you want to keep it stable, it's much better you remove sugar, you cut sugar completely off your diet and replace it with natural sugar, fruits, vegetables, right? Clean food that is going to sustain the energy during a day, and you're gonna feel good, you're gonna feel clean, strong and healthy. Moving on is to actually cut the caffeine, no coffee after 5 p.m. Why? If you have difficulty to fall asleep, I personally have difficulty to fall asleep. I cannot drink coffee after 5 because then I just can't fall asleep. Same goes with tea, especially black tea. So if you have difficulty to fall asleep, remove any kind of caffeine, coffee, tea after 5 p.m. Because this way you are actually preparing your body, you're calming yourself. And that goes to the next point. Next tip I have for you is to work out on daily basis. If not daily, at least 5 times a week. And I highly recommend that you work out again before 6 p.m., not later, because you are super energized if you do it later. Working out actually boosts your energy. It's not like some people who, if you don't work out, you probably think that, oh, the more I work out, the more tired I get. No, the more you work out, the more energized you are. So it's perfect to start your day with workout, or workout during lunch or maybe afternoon, but don't go and don't work out later at night because you might be super energized and then you have difficulty to fall asleep. So I usually work out before 6 p.m. It works well for me and I do it almost every single day. All right, moving on is social media detox. Like weekend, Saturday or Sunday, if you cannot do 2 days, do 1 day where you're not going to touch your phone or maybe not go on social media, because this is something that people don't realize actually. I watched this documentary movie recently, I forgot the name, but it was all about the social media and how harmful it is for us to be using it all the time. And it's actually even shifting your habit, and it's rewriting your neural pathways in your brain, and you are not even realizing it, but you are a victim of your phone. So you are a slave to your phone, and therefore if you want to take control over your life, the way you feel, the way you see things around you, the way you perceive reality, I highly recommend to do at least once a week, 1 day social media detox. I promise you it's gonna help you to see reality the way it is, not necessarily the way that social media wants you to see. All right, so that's that. And lastly, I want to share the last tip with you is actually brain dump. What is this? It's actually checklist. Whatever you need to do next day or next week or next month or next year, you put it on a paper and then create a checklist. Because this way you can almost do like a brain dump. Like if you think a lot, especially before going to bed, instead of thinking what you need to do next day, you put it on a paper, create a checklist, and you dump your brain so you can relax. So this is something that helps me a lot, especially when I want to kind of feel the relief that I don't have to think and worry about what I need to do next. And I find it next day there, whether it's your laptop, you find it in your computer, or you find it in your phone, or maybe you're using the old school checklist like piece of paper, whatever you prefer, you find it there and you know what to do, what is up for this specific day, and you don't feel stressed out that you're forgetting something. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. And also I'm gonna be throwing some free resources for you below this video. You can find them over there. Stay tuned for my upcoming videos. Have a great day, and if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification button so you're notified every time I release new content. Stay safe, stay tuned, and I'll see you soon.